Hey, let's talk a little bit about loading the boat at the end of the day, because I'll tell you, if there's one thing that I see folks get nervous with, it's the work at the launch, putting it in and taking it out, and it really doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, it's pretty simple if you follow the steps I'm going to show you today. Number one, the most important thing is don't back your trailer in too deep. You want the trailer to do the job for you. Now, I run a bunk trailer, and more we're seeing bunk trailers out there because they cradle the boat so nicely and they help you load very straight. But here's the thing. If you back that boat in too deep, when you drive onto that trailer, what happens is the back end can still move back and forth, and that's how you end up crooked, and that's how you end up seeing all the trouble that goes along with trying to get the boat on straight at the launch. So my rule of thumb when I'm loading the boat is I never back the trailer in any deeper than being able to see these front fenders. I want to be able to see the front end of my fender. As long as I can see that front end of the fender sticking out of the water, I'm at the exact depth with that trailer that when I drive the boat on, I'm going to ease it up into the bunks. And what's going to happen is once I get it further and further up, the back end is not going to be truly floating anymore, so it can't blow off either side. The whole key is not being too deep, and that's the exact spot that you want to be. Now, different states have differing laws about what you can do as far as power loading. I'm in Minnesota, where if I want to power load it all the way up, I can. But I don't usually do that. What I usually do is just ease it into the bunks, and I get it up far enough that I know if I want to step out of the boat, walk up to the front, hook it up, and crank it on the rest of the way, it's going to be easy to do. Now, if you're in a state that does not allow power loading, it's as simple as go ahead and ease it in there, and then you might have to pull your winch strap out a little bit further. Now, just in case you run into that scenario, I always carry a good pair of rubber boots just in case I got to go in the water to hook that strap up. But then it's as simple as go ahead and just crank it that last little bit. Now, for me today, it's only going to be about 3 feet. It's not going to be far. Cranks on, you look back over the back. Because I wasn't in too deep, the boat's on there straight, out we go. Last couple things you got to do, make sure to pull your plug. We don't want to move invasive species around. And number two, along those same lines, make sure the weeds are all off your trailer. Down the road you go. Simple and easy loading process. The whole key is don't back it in too deep and you'll be just fine. Don't get nervous at a launch either. You know what? Most people are more than willing to help. But the whole key is don't get too deep in there with your trailer and you won't have a problem.